wide by Angelo Caro.
Much to the delight of Elias, the Moroccan president, one of 1.3 million devices now, which is incredible, all connected, all tuned in, and they've witnessed a storming start here. Colombia on the back foot.
Iraqi, who is the central defender for Morocco, has joined Nadia Lua and Fouad out there on the pitch. Now it's Haddadi, but he's lost the ball, and it's not kept in by the Colombians. Hadraf there, very dangerously losing possession of the ball. He's appealing for calm from his teammates. It's a bit rich.
It is. And again, this is risky. Oh, crikey, that was close again. Really, because running a few risks their side, the Moroccans. Got to be really careful when you're playing it out from the back.
Colombia have been the most impressive as well, Tommy, when they've been at the full complement of 7v7 as a team.
Whereas some sides, very much like Mexico, for example, they exploit that early space that is available. 7v7, perhaps they struggle, whereas someone like Colombia, as you said, so good, and we're seeing it now.
Angelo Caro, a little bit of a heavy touch. Colombia still holding on to the ball. Again, it's a risky pass, and Camilo Mena does enough there to stop Morocco from getting the ball.
Yeah, great goalkeeping. Great goalkeeping as the Moroccans singing away, piping up. That's not a surprise to us. We've seen it across this inaugural Kings World Cup nations. What passion, what support, and so far so good for them, but there's a long, long way to go.
And Luis Moreno is on for Colombia on the far side. Lobon, who's been an absolute rock at the back for Colombia, also on. That was handball, and it will be a free kick.
Yeah, blatant there. Kind of no complaints there. Finale, the Moroccan number 59. Keep an eye on Denilson as well, who's just for Colombia putting himself into the box and trying to use his aerial prowess, but disappointing delivery. You've got to get it beyond that first man. It's one of the first things they teach you when you start playing counter, start playing football.
Camilo Mena. Colombia at the moment struggling to find a way through the gaps here as Fouad heads it straight out of play. It'll be a Colombian ball and a substitution made already for the Colombians.
Can Morocco just weather this storm?
That's a good header, and it's met by a very good save by the Moroccan goalkeeper Ben Salam.
Yeah, great save, great header as well. Good football around, really good stuff. As Fouad, who set up that goal, gets on the ball. Nadir, his 9th of the tournament side.
Straight out of play from Ben Salam, and Colombia just starting to build a little bit of head of steam here.
Yeah, a slow start, disappointing start by their very high standards, but they've seen all the balls since then, and they're just patiently trying to find them. There's plenty of time. So there's no need to force the issue, panic, and as you said, 7v7 side, they've been so impressive. I think that will give them the lift now, and that will worry Morocco now that it's 7v7.
Here's that immediate gap exploited for the speed, and the equaliser is a thing of absolute beauty, and it's Julio Pereira.
It is bonito, it is gorgeous, it is delicioso, it is fantastic from the Colombians. What a team goal sight. Poetry in motion. What a way to get back in the match. What a way to give your team a lift.
And I don't know if you saw it, but Alejandro Ortega's just come on and he's told the Moroccan fans to make even more noise. But what a ball that was. Beautiful pass, one of the assists of the competition from Angelo Caro. And this is where Morocco now need to be strong, because the Colombian furore might take over. Iraqi now with the ball through. Lobon, no foul, says the referee. Didn't look like a foul.
I'm surprised what we're playing on now. Ortega just trying to dance his way through, but he's caught in possession.
Yeah, good defending. And a really, really frustrated reaction from the Colombian captain there. Lobon, just been dispossessed. Makes up, but it will be a corner.
Yeah, Morocco just trying, but as you said, what an assist by Angel, the number 10, wearing the number 10 jersey, often given to the most technically gifted player, and that was great technique. But let's see what happens here, Si.
Corner here for Morocco. Moroccan fans making noise in the background. In fact, there's so much noise. We're only a metre away from each other, Thomas, and we can barely hear each other. That's to give you viewers at home an idea of the atmosphere here.
It is deafening, so I have to turn you right up, turn it all the way up to 11 to get the dulcet tones of Simon Hunt. Here he is, Mr. number 10, Mr. Angelot, but he's given it away. That's a rare mistake by his very high standards. A little bit scrappy here from both sides.
Here's the goal scorer. Might have been a late challenge there. Foul given against Morocco's number 14, Mbach Boussoufa.
Yeah, he did have he returned last time out for Morocco's quarter-final. He was suspended before then. So it's great to have him back and their captain available again.
Yeah, he's a guaranteed starter when he is available, of course. A reminder that you can follow all our matches live at Kingsleague MENA on Twitch and YouTube. Here's a chance for Hadraf rather, my apologies. Wild effort from the Moroccan number 7, who's going to go and just get a little bit of rest. But what we can say immediately is this game is much more even than the first one was.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That day, Colombia, every time they came forward, they just gave you that impression, so that they were always going to score. Very much as they're doing now, as they try and get one again. That was an awkward ball for the Moroccans. That day, Moroccan, we saw plenty of individual brilliance, but they didn't really play much as a team that day. Maybe the expectations were too much, but they certainly hit back and bounced back. They're in the semi-finals, and they want revenge. That wasn't great.
That was risky by Iraqi, and it's a risk that didn't pay off for the Moroccan defender. Colombia really trying to keep the tempo high. It's something that's been impressive from Colombia since the start of the tournament. It's been their ability to really inject pace into the game.
Yeah, real hallmark of theirs, absolute trademark of this Cafetero side, this Colombian side, whereas Morocco, of course, plenty of energy as well, plenty of skill, plenty of technique. Of course, when you've got the likes of Nadir Fouad in your side, you know you've always got a chance. Just ask USA, who are on the brink of going through, and then Nadir, that last gasp goal, took that match to penalties, and Morocco marching on. Here they go.
Boussoufa on the ball, Lobon too strong for him, and the free kick given. Boussoufa not happy there with the referee. Has to be careful, he's already been suspended before in the tournament for disciplinary reasons. Camilo Mena to Lobon, the absolute man mountain. That's great play, trying to get through the legs. Referee doesn't see anything wrong with that, it's play on.
Now can Morocco.
Saoud clattered by Ortega.
They're flying in the challenges, they really are.
Oh, Ortega there, just doing the cry sign to Saoud.
I'll crank it up a few notches, the tension level here.
Look at his teammates, Thomas. Everyone telling him, just calm down. He's got a short fuse, Alejandro Ortega. Saoud, a little bit heavy to touch. Yeah, now Lobon. Camilo Mena's available.
So if you need a motivational playlist for the new year, go check the King's World Cup Nations playlist made by your favourite players and streamers. So a huge shout out to Spotify.
Saoud to Fouad. Iraqi back to Ben Selam.
Now here's the captain.
Look forwards towards Saoud. It's good defending by Palacios.
Yeah, two rocks at the backside, two towering figures. This is risky though, but they appear to have got out of trouble, playing their way out of trouble. I like that, I admire that from Colombia.
The noise inside the Kingsleague arena is deafening. The Moroccan supporters have got these whistles to boo the Colombians, but the Colombians can silence them if they get a goal. Here's Alejandro Ortega, away from one, Ortega across, Ben Selam with the save.
Now chance on the break.
Boussoufa, that's a lovely ball. And Mena with an unbelievable stop.
Miraculous, Si, miraculous. How has he kept that out? How have Morocco not scored?
That was sensational. Morocco did everything right. The return ball there, I wasn't expecting it. And then it's Iraqi with the strike. This is the earliest
He's hurt
save.
himself, Si, as well. He's hurt himself in the process.
And just to let you know, we said this is Thomas Lawrence's last day commentating Kingsleague football at the Kings World Cup Nations. We want to beat 2 million viewers. We're already over 2 million viewers for this game. Let's see if we can push it to 2.5. That's the number that Thomas Lawrence has.
Scopri l'eccellenza dei caffè iconici Lavazza in capsule in alluminio compatibili con macchine Nespresso Original. Da oggi anche all'aroma di cioccolato.
He did it against Uzbekistan as well. And despite that, and despite actually coming off in that game with a slight knock and injury, he still took home the MVP prize. Should he keep this up, he's going to get another one to add to the collection. What a save. But great football around. End-to-end stuff. Ortega, then Morocco, springing forward. It was muy veloce. And Camilo, though, to the rescue. The cat-like reflexes again.
It's Colombia once again in the ball with Angelot Caro, who had that pass earlier on. Caro, brilliant ball through Lobon. Here's Moreno, clipped in, a little bit too far ahead there. Morocco regained possession of the ball. Iraqi.
Now, 13 minutes have just flown by, Si. It's unbelievable. We are racing towards that 18-minute mark, the roll of the dice, which I think Morocco would love, like a one-on-one or 2v2. Colombia, perhaps 4 or 5. What they prefer, as you said, playing with almost a full complement.
Do you know what? I'm almost happy when Morocco have the ball because the whistling stops and I can actually hear you, my dear friend Thomas Lawrence.
What did you say? What did you say? No, absolutely. It is at times deafening, but what an atmosphere. It is wonderful to see, and it's not just here. Also in Morocco, they're getting behind their national side as well, which is fabulous to see as well.
That's a good tackle. Little bit of space to run into. Find the pass as well. Has to track back. Good play this. Quick feet, the strike into the arms of Ben Salam, who just asked everyone to calm things down quickly. This is going to be key as well for Morocco, managing the game.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the thing, perhaps, I don't want to say it's one of their weaknesses, far from it, whereas we said other teams such as Colombia, Brazil, really good in sort of taking the initiative. Morocco at times a bit more, as you saw it, on the break, but at times they have to try and take control and protect their advantage or protect certain situations.
That's one back, nicely done. It's a real dogfight out there to see who can get the ball back. Nadir back on the ball. Not enough contact there for me for a foul. Referee saw it the same way. Nadir has to be careful to play onto the whistle.
Yeah, absolutely. Referee was well placed. Again, it's talking about things they teach you in football very early. You play to the whistle, just keep playing on. There's always a stop.
Through ball, Lobon comes across. Lobon, too strong, far too strong.
Yeah, mismatch there. Although we saw a little glimpse of Mehdi Amri, his technical ability, and they're full of technical players. But so are Colombia as well. In fact, Colombia just a complete side. I think that's another great way to describe them. They've got that technique, but they've got that physicality, got that pace. And again, one of the reasons why you've always been quite outspoken when it's come to Colombia going all the way to the final, as they try and go ahead and turn this game around as we go towards that 18-minute mark and the red ball roll of the dice, which will shake things up, that's for sure. Certainly roll things up, why not?
Yeah, the first half has absolutely flown by. Lobon. Ball stayed in initially before going over the line. Morocco back in possession. Iraqi, who is so often the first player to get those attacking moves going for Morocco in that deep line quarterback role almost.
I like it, yeah, absolutely. And of course they got the better of the Americans and their quarterbacks and their wide receivers and so on.
Mehdi Amri caught in possession. Angelot Caro now. Caro trying to go forwards, holds on to the ball. Colombia recycle and move it to the other side. Now it's Moreno. Alejandro Ortega. It's not Ortega, my apologies. Axur Quintero. Moreno, Quintero once again. Angelo Caro, he was looking for that through ball to Lobon. This is where Morocco have to be able to explode quicker. Nadir Lua.
It's got to be a foul, surely.
That might be a yellow card as well.
That would look really rash for me. It's borderline, certainly an orange, let's put it that way. If it's not yellow.
Well, it's a dangerous free kick at any rate for Morocco. Iraqi standing over the ball.
Now we're into that final minute, those final 30 seconds or so. My advice is always here, get that shot away, because when the buzzer goes on the 18-minute mark, it is stopped. There's no added time here. There will be added time at the end of the 20 minutes, but not here. So they've got to be quick, got to get the shot away.
Fuad, shot blocked with a ferocious tackle. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached a new all-time record for Kingsleague. We are over 2,270,000 viewers at the moment. Thank you for your continued support. And once again, we are aiming for that 2.5. I hope that my colleagues in Spanish, in Arabic, in Italian, in Portuguese, in French are all saying the same thing out there to our viewers. We want to break that 2.5 million viewer barrier here today. Astrid has said, our producer Astrid has said, that she will buy us some spritz if we manage, and that's what we want. This, on the other hand, is Islam Abdul Jabarov, the Uzbekistan president, who rolls a 3 in the Red Bull Energized.
Yeah, so that's the outcome in this energy break, energized by Red Bull. So it's a 3v3, so that includes the keeper. So it's sort of 2 outfield players and the keepers. So I think that will suit Morocco more. They'll be happy of the two side in that situation. And as you said, some incredible numbers there. We're ahead of the first Kings League final in Spain, and when Ronaldinho played for Porcinos. That's incredible. Well done, everybody.
Curious choices. An attacking player and a defensive player in both sides, plus the goalkeeper. It's Lobon, and the goal scorer for Colombia, number 7 here, Julio Perea, who is out, reaches the ball first, and is absolutely clattered by Iraqi. Perea gets up. He's not moving particularly well. Lobon is off, and there's going to be another attacking player on for
Keeper's
Colombia.
Well,
in fact, 2. Here we go. Complete change here from Colombia. Whoever navigates these 2 minutes better often has a big chance come the end of the game. Caro, Angelo Caro. Tight angle, and the decision is a Colombian corner.
Nice, but no, I really like the bravery, the courage of Colombia to play with 3 outfield players taking their keeper off as they try and get that goal through Angelo and company.
Nadir Lua defensively is wanting at times as El Capitan bends it home, and Colombia take the lead for the first time in the match.
El Capitan with a cracker there. He's made one, now he's scored one, and he has helped Colombia turn the game on its head.
What a strike that by Angelo Caro. He made it look so easy, and now here we go. Fuad, Nadir. It's Nadir. Morocco will be looking for an immediate equaliser. Fuad stays onside. Nadir. Look at Julio Perea and his work rate here. Brilliant save, Camilo Mena.
Brilliant save, doesn't do it justice. Camilo once again. What a save, but he may be called into action once more, side. Morocco having another go here.
Certainly will be called into action once again. Boussoufa.
How unlucky was that from the skipper. And Camilo now off. This is a real brave and bold move from Colombia. It paid off earlier, and you've got to admire it. Fortune favours the bold.
I love that, I love that. Thomas Lawrence with the lovely vocabulary, and we've reached half-time. There is no added time in the first half, which indicates just how high the pace and the passion has been in the opening 20 minutes of the game.
Absolutely, Si. Absolutely, really breathless, non-stop, and now we'll try and listen to the coaches at half-time and see what they're saying.
Yeah, half-time score just before we go to the corner. Morocco on Colombia.
واحد يخرج باش يدير لا كونفيرتير الدراري. يلا دابا غناخذوا الكارت ديالنا الاولى باش نحاربوا لهم باش ما يبعدوش علينا. يلا نبردوا الدراري كان ان شاء الله باقي اللعب راه باقي لو جو.
علاش باش كنلعبوا السيس بقى واحد مع واحد ماشي بقى واحد ليبر هنا كل واحد يبقى مع واحد
حدراف
لا ماشي على هذه
ما نمشيش معاه بريز ما نمشيش معاه ما نمشيش عنده حنا نرجعوا للبلوك ديالنا ما نمشيش حتى راه تاع الفرق كنقول 6 ما نمشيش
باش كنهضروا 6 على 6 كل واحد يبقى معاه
pero metidos todos cabrones vamos a matar pues tranquilo
Paciencia para sacar, sin afán.
¿qué tienen ellos?
Frenar, presidente.
¿Con qué pidieron?
Thomas Lawrence, what a breathless first half of Kingsleague football we've seen. It is advantage Colombia after the first 20, but is there a way through for Morocco, whom you tipped to reach the final?
Well, mentioned about the breathless nature of the first half, and the action's going to get off the second half to a stunner, because Morocco have called their presidential. They don't have their president inside the venue, so they delegate it out to the pitch, and it's Fuad, who so far has been almost flawless when it comes to the shootouts.
And he's up against one of the players of the tournament, and certainly the player of the match so far, Camilo Mena, along with his captain, Angelo Caro, who have been absolutely brilliant. So Morocco looking to draw level and not allow Colombia to pull away right off the off in the second half. Fuad goes, Camilo Mena comes out, Fuad, and he's put it wide!
Speechless sight. I am speechless. Singing his praises, Fuad, normally just flawless from the shootout. But Camilo full-marched him as well, came rushing off, made it difficult, closed down that angle, clearly did enough to put him off. And Colombia remain with that advantage, only a one-goal advantage. But now, the drop of the ball, can Morocco get it back right away and build again? We'll find out shortly. The McDonald's branded cage, all eyes on it.
The start of the second half, the countdown is on. Morocco have got to try and get a second goal in the 20 minutes remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached a new peak in the audience at over 2.4 million viewers. The shot comes in, it's cleared by Moreno. I've told you once, I'll tell you again, Thomas Lawrence is not leaving until we reach 2.5. 2.5 is the goal. I said it to the production team ahead of the game. They said, no, it's impossible. You're dreaming, Simon. You don't know anything about Kingsleague. Who's laughing now?
Exactly, exactly. He who laughs the loudest, and Simon is laughing away. He's been proved right. He is a dream. He's got ambition, as we just see the tension here. Try and listen to what's being said.
Nadia Lua having a pretty heated exchange there with the referee. It is going to be a shooting chance. However, for Nadia, you can feel the tension coming into the game.
Now, there is tension, of course. So much riding on this. A spot in the first ever Kings World Cup Nations final.
Iraqi. We know he can strike him. Iraqi's got an absolute cannonball in that right foot of his.
Big player for them.
Nadir, Fuad. Those are the Moroccan heroes. They need to step up now. It's another brilliant tackle by the Colombian defenders. That's also why they've been so impressive, is Lobon and Moreno at the back have been rocks.
Yeah, absolutely. One goal against Uzbekistan, one goal against Morocco in their first match, two against Turkey. Very few goals conceded, very few chances afforded to their opponents. Of course, big shout out to Camilo as well, who's also pulling out all the stops.
Oh yeah, Camilo with a sensational display in the first 20 minutes. They're under trouble here. Fuad unable to keep that one in play there, but Morocco certainly coming back with the right intentions. This is good from the Atlas line.
Yeah, especially after that, disappointing start to the second period, of course. Who would have expected Fuad to miss from that shoot as he tries again here, though, Sai?
Yeah, that's going to fizzle through, though, to Camilo Mena, who's just going to take his time a little bit, allow Colombia to regroup, get a little bit of fresh air in their lungs and catapult it towards Iraqi. It stays in play for the Colombians. Not the best pass, Iraqi did well. Saud, now Fuad.
Both sides, of course, have their secret cards as that's played across the box.
Yeah, Hadraf was the intended target. Colombia, though, able to extract themselves from danger. That one a little bit too far ahead of number 80, Alexander Rodriguez.
Yeah, it would have been a little bit ironic. Colombia scoring on the break, seeing in the first time it was Morocco very much playing on the counter-attack. But now Colombia can afford just to sit back a little bit. This is what you're talking about, Si, managing the situations and dealing with the different situations of the match. If Colombia can just sort of weather the storm here. They've got a presidential penalty as well.
Yeah, that's a big one. And Colombia may be able to break forwards here with the speedster. Saud initially trying to win back the ball. This is going to be a massive fight here, but it could break for Colombia. Good feet. Is there going to be a foul? No. Fuad under pressure inside his box. He can't lose it. Fuad twisting, turning, and the ball's gone out of play. It'll be a Colombian ball. Pressure here on the Moroccans. The ball's played through. No offside for now. And it still stays in play. Iraqi, huge defending from the Moroccan centre-back there.
Oh, what a battle site. We're privileged to see it up close and personal.
Another good tackle. Hadraf dispossessed.
Just a disappointing outcome there, but again, the battling as well, the challenges as Ilyas applauds what he sees watching on from his homeland. There's plenty of his fellow countrymen, though, here inside the Vismara, the home to the AC Milan Academy. As Morocco try and get that second goal and draw level, remains still advantage to Colombia. Nice idea.
Yeah, Angelo Caro there just trying to pull off that back heel. I think if he did, and that ended up being a goal, it would have been one of the best individual displays we've seen here after perhaps Kelvin Oliveira. Fuad away from Angelo Caro, and he's going to win Morocco a throw in there, Fuad.
Yeah, Kelvin Oliveira will be in action later against Mexico. Mexico inspired, of course, by Obed Martinez. I can't wait for that duel, the head-to-head between those two. But let's focus back to this one here, because this is delicately poised. Morocco very much still in it. They've got their secret card. Interesting to see when they'll play that.
Saud! And now it's put over. Offside. Nadir was coming in. It's Saud who made contact with the ball. Big chance Morocco, but it wouldn't have counted.
So as things stand then, Colombia on course to be the first finalist site in Turin. A final that will be, of course, played at the Allianz Stadium. This is thanks to the support of the Regione Piemonte, dei Comuni di Torino, the Città Metropolitana di Torino, Fondazione per la Cultura Torino, and IREN. So thanks to our institutional partners.
Referee unhappy with the foul there. Alejandro Ortega, who was the player brought down. Saud looked like he played the ball.
Again, no card, though.
No, but I'm happy with that. I don't think any of the fouls we've seen so far warrant a yellow card. Referees have been consistent throughout the tournament, and it's an opportunity for us as well to say what a great job they've done in terms of not giving yellow cards, not giving the 50-50 fouls.
Big pat on the back for them.
Rodriguez, that is miles off target.
Yeah, nearly as bad as me on a Friday night on a five-a-side or seven-a-side football pitch. Who knows sooner, a Kingsleague pitch. I cannot wait to have a go myself out there. I'm loving commentating. I'm loving being a spectator up close and personal. I want to play it as well.
Boussoufa carried on running. Come off Boussoufa last though.
Yeah, Morocco just need a couple of those 50-50 calls to go their way as well right now. Colombia very much in control. They just give you that as you're talking about, also that sense, that impression that they're always in control.
A little bit too far ahead of Perez there. Iraqi once again doing it well. Ben Salam with the right idea to move the ball quickly. Morocco have got to inject more pace, try and disturb this Colombian setup. It's Colombia now. Ortega had a pass to go forwards. Nadir Lua has gone down. Now it's Saud who finds Boussoufa, and the shot is blocked.
And they're celebrating sight as if they'd scored, the Colombian defenders there. And why not? Why not? That could be a huge, huge moment. Give them an extra lift as we go towards the half-hour mark.
Boussoufa. Saud too far ahead. Boussoufa, however, applauds his teammate. Lobon has the throw-in available for Colombia, as Colombia are being put under a little bit of pressure at the moment here.
Yeah, but Colombia holding firm really well, really tight. As I said, they just give you that impression that they're in control, they're on top of things, and almost, I don't want to say that they're allowing Morocco to have the ball, but happy to afford them a bit of the ball and just sit back, sit deep, and just soak up this pressure.
Mehdi Amri, brilliant ball to Boussoufa, and it's Camilo Mena who is once again on cue to save, and Colombia have moved it quickly. Morocco are not back in position. This is good play. Colombia still coming forwards. The feet and the technique, and now it's broken, and the shot comes in, and it's put wide. How has that not been put away? Perez had an open goal.
Sorry, I thought it was going to be un, dos, tres, but for now it's just un, dos, because he couldn't convert it from close range. But how close was it? Look at this. Agonizingly close. Just stumbled there with his feet.
It was so nicely worked. And the danger man, number 7 for Colombia, Julio Perea, who's putting in a star performance. Nadir Lua, who in the opening game of the tournament for Morocco was kept quiet, didn't have his best game. He's not having much joy here, although that should have been a foul. Referee plays advantage. Mehdi Amri with the ball. Boussoufa, the target, headed away, and it's towards Ortega. No. Saud. Nadir blocked again, no handball, no chance that was
appealing
handball.
though, they're appealing on that far side. The Moroccans are convinced, they are adamant. Will we have a check? We'll find out in a moment.
It's been looked at, but it's okay. It didn't look like handball.
Again, your hawk eye, your eagle eye vision, Si, spot on. Even here from the commentary gantry. Full marks to you.
Nadir. Fouad. Moroccan player ready to come on. Iraqi, Saud, Fouad with a bit of space down the right. Here he is. Fizzes it in, and Moreno once again in the way. Moreno and Lobon are just superb.
Secret card, and it's Colombia who have called it. Nadir,
Brilliant shimmy. And just a return ball from Boussoufa, not carrying enough weight there.
Sort of sums up their second half, really, for Morocco. Things just aren't quite working out as Camilo launches it upfield. Just that final pass, that final shot, that final cross. But they're looking to build once again before we can have that secret card for Colombia.
Iraqi, pressed by Alejandro Ortega. Now Ben Salam, he's giving it away, Ben Salam, to Julio Perea. Julio Perea, if he has 2 meters of space, it is adios. You're not seeing that guy again. That's how quick he is.
And what a goal he scored in the first half, capping off a wonderful move. Wonderful, wonderful move. And now we're going to have that card. Cannot wait. Spotify secret card time. El tiempo para carta secreta.
Imagine if this is player suspension and they take
your favorite. Your favorite.
Imagine.
It is!
I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
You can predict the future as well, can you, Si? Apart from speaking multiple languages and being a top commentator, well done.
Nadir's gone off, so
you called it.
So Colombia now going to play with a man advantage, and they will not be playing against Nadir for the next 4 minutes.
It's as you said, it's a fabulous card. It gives you a numerical advantage. You take away the danger, man. He continues to protest. Maybe the pressure just getting to him, Si. I mean, in front of his fellow country, in front of his supporters, the world is watching. Over 2 million people watching, joining us here. Not his day so far. He's got to sit out for the next.
Da KFC ogni giorno c'è lo
Smart Menu.
il menù con un prezzo super easy. Dal 7 gennaio al 3 febbraio ti aspettiamo con un Double Crispy Cheese and BBQ con bibite medie e patatine medie a soli 4,99 €. Provalo anche a pranzo. Ci becchiamo da KFC.
Maybe in the need for a new centre-back. Although I do like what Harry Maguire and everyone else is doing. The ball actually clattering into our team down there.
The technical stuff.
Yeah, the technical team. It's all laughs, but if their equipment's damaged, they'll probably not be laughing as much. So this is big now. Colombia trying to get the better of this Moroccan defence, and lovely ball retention. Lobon to Julio Pereira.
Well, can they capitalise now on this numerical advantage? El Pibe, the Colombian coach, ushering them to come towards this left-hand side. Denilson does go to that left-hand side.
As a strike. Ortega the one to take it. Lobon lost here. One back though. Angelot Caro. Angelot Caro. Angelot Caro. And now, what a piece of defending from Saud.
Danger not over the side. Danger not over.
Lobon waits. It's over him. Fouad away. Boussoufa chases, but Angelot Caro again wins it back. What a performance he is putting in, the captain, at the moment. Oh, lovely feed. Ben Salam saves, and it's put over by Ortega. Colombia may come to regret this. Morocco have got heart. We saw it, Tommy, in the game against the USA. They were behind by 5 and came back.
Will that prove to be a costly miss from Colombia at the moment? The Atlas Lions, they are roaring. They're showing their pride as the tension mounts here on this near side.
Yeah. In my opinion, that was a foul on Saud. No more, but it certainly was a foul. And tactically, you can see the difference here by the Colombians, Tommy. They brought off Moreno, so they've only playing with one real centre-back, and Julio Pereira, the speedster, is the one guarding the counter-attacks, and they've brought on another attacking player.
Yeah.
Corner, says the referee.
And this is so, when people just say it's spectacle, entertainment, it's also strategy. It's strategy as well. You've got to be clever at reading the situations.
Ben Salam, good catch.
Really good catch from the Moroccan keeper. That was awkward. And you have the likes of Denilson to try to contend with as he goes route one, obviously. What else can he do right now? With Morocco a man down.
The ball. Colombia on the counter-attack once again. What can La Tricolor do here? It's played across to Rodriguez. Rodriguez has time and space. He finds Ortega. Ortega dispossessed by Iraqi. What a fierce battle that is. And it's the Moroccan who comes away with the ball and wins the free kick.
They just stopped in their tracks though. Morocco wanted to take it quickly. They're told to go back. But as you said, the battling has been of the highest class. The work rate, the determination. Try to turn these players, it's just about fun and entertainment, far from it. And we're going towards that 38-minute mark. Makes me think Morocco perhaps have a penalty or a shootout, because otherwise they would have played it a bit earlier if it's something that involves a time limit of 4 minutes.
Well, they don't know what it is. You're not allowed to...
It's obviously, the players don't necessarily, you're right, don't know, but...
Neither do the coaches. You're meant to find out when the card's dragged out, aren't you? I'm not sure you can have a look at it before.
The coaches, obviously, they know.
Pereira!
Too hot to handle.
Yeah, I like that. Good vocabulary, Mr. Thomas.
I'm trying to impress you, so I'm trying to impress you. I can't impress you with my linguistic skills.
You certainly can. President penalty being called by Morocco, but they've already taken it, so I don't think that's correct. I think they've maybe made a mistake with the button. Saud with the foul. A secret card, and it's going to be a yellow card for Colombia. Yellow card shown to the Colombians for the tackle on Saud.
Sight, it's a number 80 who's walking off there. He's furious, and just when you thought there couldn't be any more twists in the plot here, there is another twist in the plot here, and all before that secret card.
Alexander Rodriguez absolutely disgusted with the decision. There you go. I don't think they know.
Shootout.
Shootout. Well, Camilo Mina had the bet in the first one. This is only for Morocco to go level as well.
I don't think Fuad's going to take it again, or is he? Will he step up again? Will he leave it to a teammate? Has he got the motivation to take another one? Can Camilo rise to the fore again? But it's a big, big moment as we go into this final 2 minutes, sight. And of course, Colombia still have their presidential penalty,
which will be taken by Pelikanger. And it's going to be Boussoufa, so there is going to be a change in the taker.
Massive.
Off we go. Boussoufa.
Ooh, false start.
Ahora shootout. Countdown. Up. Okay? There's another countdown.
See Camilo, they're just leaving the ball where it was as well, and presidential penalty.
Yeah, called here by the Colombians, who, in case this goes in, will go to try and regain the lead immediately. Boussoufa takes off, and this time he will have the better of Camilo Mina.
Ahead of the buzzer, ice cool.
There's a check here.
Oh, hang on.
There's
wow.
a check.
Will the celebrations be cut short?
Angelo Caro says it doesn't stand. And I think Fuad has shaken his head and has just said this isn't going to stand either.
Vale. Okay.
He's going across side to the monitor.
So here is VAR. Let's have a look. Boussoufa.
Okay. Dale, dale. Salva.
So Boussoufa started before the countdown goes.
I think that's what's being checked. You're right, son. That's what's being
Salva.
checked.
In progress.
Salva. Hey. George. Salva. ¿Se puede poner en movimiento o no?
Huge moments here,
¿Se
side.
puede poner en movimiento o no?
In progress.
La imagen que me pones ya ha tocado el balón.
Cut the tension with a knife.
I think the referee here is asking when did he touch the ball.
Hola, movimiento. Salva, es igual, es igual.
Working
Es igual.
overtime behind the scenes.
It's huge. So it's not going to count.
Banquillo. Banquillo, Juan. Va, Juan.
And this is not going to count. What a moment in the game. This is incredible. Boussoufa's shootout, which was converted, is not going to be retaken.
And now Colombia, side, can make it 3-1. Just how the pendulum swings. How the pendulum swings.
Pelikanger in front of the Moroccan supporters who are booing him as he comes out. Ben Salam, who is uttering a quick prayer to try and galvanize him and inspire him to perhaps read this penalty from the Colombian president rather. It is absolutely deafening in here. My apologies if I'm shouting, but I can't hear anything. The atmosphere is insane. And this is the 38th minute as well. The drama. Colombia could go 2 ahead.
Estábamos en el 38. Si han pulsado en ese momento,
in the driving seat, of course, those final 2 minutes when goals are worth double.
Yo estaba pendiente del shootout y no veo.
And of course, Colombia will play a man down in those 2 minutes because Alexander Rodriguez has been shown that yellow card. And what are we waiting for now?
Salva, espero, Okay.
What's the referee checking?
The referee checking whether Colombia pressed the president penalty button in time. This would also be absolutely astounding in a semi-final of a World Cup to not be able to press your president penalty, which guarantees you a free penalty in time for the game, just after Morocco themselves, by their non-appliance of the correct rules, and they haven't pressed it in time.
Astounded.
This is insane. Insanity.
Astounded. That is amateur, unfortunate. Schoolboy error from Colombia. There's no excuse for it, Si. I know it's a big moment, big pressure, but you've got to keep an eye on the clock at all times, and they have only themselves to blame.
All the headlines in Colombia will be about this mistake if they cannot win this game. And a reminder that they will be playing a man down for the next 2 minutes. And if Morocco score once, it is Morocco who take the lead with the double goals rule. Have you seen anything more dramatic, Thomas Lawrence?
No, because the Kingsleague is all about the unexpected. We were talking about Colombia being in control, on course. That yellow card has changed things. The error from Colombia, and of course from Morocco as well. Had they scored, it would have gone to a golden goal situation. Anyway, here we go. I still fancy Morocco's side.
Well, they may have the advantage now, Morocco. Julio Perea sprints out, and he will reach the ball first.
Great pace.
Yeah, unbelievable. Might be the quickest player here, Julio Perea. Colombia, if they were to score, then that would be huge for Colombia as well. Nadir arguing with the assistant referee. It's towards Lobon, who goes down. Gets back up immediately, to his credit. Fouad with a little bit of trickery and magic, but that, you cannot do that at this stage of a semi-final game.
Yeah, both these sides, we've seen that the pressure and the emotions of the occasion have got to them. In the meantime, you can vote for the MVP via Twitch. It's a long throw. That could be a penalty, site.
It might be a goal. We play on here. Colombia turning with Angelo Caro. They're pressing high, and now it's a 3v2 for Morocco. Fouad. Ooh, that was naughty by Lobon, and that could easily be another yellow card.
They want the
for
yellow.
Colombia.
They want the yellow, Morocco. They're furious. Card staying in the pocket. Under a minute, and Rodriguez can come back for Colombia, and it'll be 7v7 again.
Nadir Lua in the middle, where he needs to be for Morocco. Iraqi, Boussoufa, Hadraf. All of the players who can score goals for Morocco are on the pitch. Mina saves, and it's skied by Fouad.
As we're saying, Si, just sort of sums up the match so far for Morocco, just in that final third, with their shot, with the cross, just not being quite good enough today. Whereas other performances, they've just blown away teams. Not on that occasion. Rodriguez can come back onto the pitch soon. And reminder, stick with us. We've got Mexico, Brazil coming up, who will be taking on one of Morocco or Colombia in the final.
This is such a tight game. 3 minutes of added time. Rodriguez can come back on. It's not going to be him, but at least Colombia now 7v7 once more.
Yeah, for added time, 3 minutes of added time. Morocco score, they go ahead.
Hadraf, and it's that man again, Moreno.
Again, celebrating as if he'd scored, why not? Fist-pumping celebrations.
Fouad takes a touch, and Camilo Mena just juggles it a little bit basketball style, and now finds Angelot Caro.
Yeah, handball style there as well.
Saoud.
Yeah, lovely stuff.
Saoud's been good for Morocco, really good. That's a good tackle. No, it's seen as a free kick. Boussoufa again wants the yellow card. Lobon doesn't agree it was a free kick.
He got the ball, but he also got plenty of the man as well. As Ilias, for him, it's getting tense as well. Yeah, I think he sliced through as well. on the player there, and the referee well placed and the right man to make the call. Still have time to vote for your MVP via Twitch. And then Mexico against Brazil in the second semi-final. That seems sense. Colombia going through, but anything can happen. A minute and a half. Goals, reminder, worth double.
Are we about to see a piece of brilliance from Iraqi or Boussoufa? It looks like the power of Iraqi, and it's going to be a corner. Morocco were knocked out of the Football World Cup in Qatar in the semi-finals by France. Are they about to be knocked out in the semi-finals here by Colombia?
They got another corner.
No, I think it's a throw-in for Colombia. Referee was pointing that way.
There you go. Yeah, Nadir thought it was, but it wasn't. You're right, Si. Into that final minute. Into that final minute. And Si, we've got some great news in the meantime. 3 million devices. 3 million now. We've exceeded what we wanted.
Thomas Lawrence, you can go home.
Thank you very much. It's been great. See everybody soon.
Saud. Caro. Can Colombia hold it? They're going to get the free kick.
Yellow, I think.
Look at the reaction from Fuad, and Boussoufa shown a yellow card. This is where you can see how much it means to everybody, but you have to keep your cool. And Saud has shown a yellow card. Morocco are going to end the game with 5 players.
Oh, the cards are flying out now. And now the pendulum swings again, and now back in favour of Colombia. With the clock ticking down, another minute has been added on in the meantime. But we spoke about the discipline, didn't we, Si? Boussoufa's already had his disciplinary issues in this Kings World Cup Nations. Disappointing, and with that, has that taken the game away from Morocco? It certainly puts Colombia in a great, great position to see out this match and see out this win.
The referee added an extra minute because of Colombia's time wasting. Colombia, and now with Ortega, who squares it, it's Julio Perea, it's Rodriguez, Fuad. It's a free kick, and Rodriguez there. This is breathless. 20 seconds. Iraqi. Morocco are 2 players down. Iraqi still. Nadir's on the ground.
Referee looks at his watch here. Little glance. 4 minutes are up. Will he just allow one last passage of play? I think he might.
It's Colombia who reached the inaugural final of the Kings World Cup Nations. What a performance by El Cafeteros, who showed all of that defensive steel once again to get over the line and set up a final with either Mexico or Brazil.
Decisive steel at one end, the cutting edge at the other. And Caro, who made one and scored one, your MVP. El Capitan leading his team. Captain fantastic, El Capitan fantastico for Colombia. It's history, Si, the first ever team to reach the Kings World Cup Nations final as they celebrate with their present, with their streamers. Too much for some. Tears of joy, tears of disappointment, meanwhile, for Morocco. Tipped by many to go all the way. So much experience, so many players who play in the Kings League in Spain. Fuad, one of those who goes out. Nadir, the Corona de Oro, unable to inspire the Moroccans and the Moroccan supporters as well. They're already heading for the exit door. Colombia then marching on. And in that final, on the 12th of January, in just 2 days' time, at the Allianz Stadium.
What a spectacle we have just seen. What a performance from Colombia. It was much closer than what it was when these sides met in the first match, all the way at the start of the competition, just after New Year's. It seems like it was ages ago. Nadir Lua with the opening goal of the game. But in the end, Colombia just too good defensively speaking.
Inside, never doubt you again. Right from day one when we actually commentated on this match to Nielsen, what a performance from him. You said, quoting you here, for me, Colombia go all the way to the final, and they have done that also thanks to these impressive numbers here that we see here. Just the 1 goal conceded, the most they've conceded in this tournament, 2 against Turkey, as they book their spot. And now we're going to find out whether it's between Mexico or Brazil.
Mexico against Brazil. Both teams are out on the pitch warming up, but it is Colombia who have reached the final. Time for the highlights.